Monday, we like to find new ways to get healthy. So joining me today is Jennifer Wilhelm. She is a registered nurse with Portneuf Medical Center. So Jennifer, thank you so much for being here today. So we're going to talk a little bit about something called the plate method. So explain to us what the plate method is.
So the plate method is a general overall guide for eating well. I really like using the plate method or talking about the plate method because it is easy, it's visual, and humans, we're just visual beings. So if we can see a picture of how to maybe plate our food to guide us, that can make it something that we can repeat, and it can fit in with a variety of foods as well too, and still give us a lot of different choices that we can have with it.
Okay, and why is the plate method important? Why is it beneficial for people?
Great, so it can be beneficial because it can help with, and I brought a picture with me.
Excellent,
even.
yes, let's take a look at that. Like you said, we're visual.
Visual,
yes.
Yes. So the plate method can be a great option and helpful because it gives us a place to begin for and represent for each meal. So a good place to begin to get a balanced meal with portions of all the nutrients that we want to have is to first make sure that our plate is a good size. And a good size plate to begin with is one that measures about 9 inches across.
Okay.
So the size of this actual plate on this picture that I have for you.
Okay, and let's just talk about a few things that are on there. It looks like we've got a lot of leafy greens on here, lots of vegetables, we've got some whole grains, fruit. Just kind of walk people through some of the key things that are on this plate method.
Yeah, and you can see that by just looking at it. I didn't even need to describe any of it to you. But you can see by just looking at it that a great place to start is to divide that plate in half and think about filling that with those non-starchy vegetables. So those non-starchy vegetables have a lot of great fiber and nutrients to them. And fiber is such a great aspect to our food because it helps us feel full from one meal to the next. It helps with cardiovascular health, overall health, and helps us get those new gut health as well too. So those non-starchy vegetables would be examples of carrots, green beans, salad, peppers, mushrooms, onions, broccoli, cauliflower. And if any of those foods I mentioned, you kind of stick your tongue out and say, that's not for me, that's okay, because there's a lot of different options that you can choose from on there.
Okay, and something like this plate method can be great in terms of like goal setting, like you mentioned, having a starting point to set those goals.
So as you look at that, a person may think, okay, maybe sometimes folks are aiming for what they think are like a goal or a target. Maybe they want to change body size. Maybe they want to change something else. But it's really great to focus on the action that you want to take. So examples with using plate method for goal setting for healthier eating might be to say, I'm going to aim to keep my carbohydrate foods, those starchy foods, a quarter size of the plate at each meal. And maybe I'm going to add in more vegetables over here.
Okay.
Or maybe I'm going to make sure I've got protein at each meal.
Okay. Jennifer, thank you so much. We appreciate you being here.
Thanks for having me.